Oh, hello, this is Tak Chung from Walk with Tak. My YouTube channel is designed to help you to make home cooking as part of your daily routine because it is necessary in today's food and dietary climate. Cooking for yourself is really important because this is the best way for you to have a viable alternative against fast and ultra-processed food. As we all know, ultra-processed food create a lot of problems, and these problems can be avoided if you cook for yourself. To make home cooking sustainable, it is important that you have an effective cooking system. This cooking system has to be efficient. At the same time, it should be a lot of fun. Simplicity is definitely the key, and that's the reason I designed the FAST cooking system. And the word FAST is the acronym of the 4 attributes of this cooking system, which stand for flavor chasing, advanced prepping, stir frying, and template-based cooking. Now, in order to make this home cooking system work, you have to use stir frying as your basic cooking technique. Stir frying requires a wok, and there are many different woks that you can choose from, and therefore sometimes it can be confusing. In this video, I'm going to demonstrate what would be the best wok for you to use in a modern kitchen, and my recommendation is a wok pan. And I'm going to convince you that the wok pan indeed is the best choice for stir frying in your home kitchen, particularly if you have a conventional home stove, and which is what most of us have. Okay, so let's take a look at the different type of woks. When you think of a wok, basically it is a bowl. And the reason that it is a bowl because it is easy to stir in it and things will stay inside the bowl. Now, however, there are distinct differences in different type of wok. And the most important difference is the bottom of the wok. For example, this wok has a round bottom. And this round bottom wok is the traditional type of wok has been around for a long time. Now, the round bottom wok is not suitable to use in a conventional home stove. So it's developed into something called a flat bottom wok as shown in here. However, the flat bottom wok can be differences in sizes. Some of the flat bottom wok is larger, have a bigger flat bottom surface area compared to other flat bottom wok. And these differences could be confusing. A lot of people do not know which type they should choose. And some of them, the sizes could be quite large, as you can see in this particular one. And the video that I show you up to this point is that you can see there are differences in this flat bottom surface area. For example, this flat bottom wok is very large. In fact, it's about 9 inches across, which is almost the size of a small frying pan. And this is known as a wok pan. And in this video, I'm going to demonstrate to you why the wok pan is the best wok to use. And there may be minor differences between a wok pan and a round bottom wok in stir frying, but in a conventional home kitchen, a wok pan makes far more sense because wok pan will provide much greater stability in sitting on a traditional kitchen stove, particularly kitchen stove with a flat glass top surface, which is very common, or induction stove as well. However, the wok pan has another distinct advantage because now you can use it to cook other type of dishes, such as an omelette, which would be very difficult to do in a round bottom wok. So if you have a wok pan, it greatly enhances the versatility of how you cook different type of dishes. Here's a demonstration of how to use a wok pan to cook an omelette. Now, as we have talked about earlier, is that the larger surface area of a wok pan make it almost like a small frying pan. So it will give you the versatility and flexibility when you want to cook a dish using a frying pan. Now, in this case, when you cook an omelette, it is very difficult to cook in a round bottom wok because there's not enough surface area for the egg to spread out. But in the case of a wok pan, you have no problem with that. And since the wok pan can also use for stir frying, it has that distinct advantage of being flexible in cooking different type of dishes. In here, I'm going to cook an omelette, and this omelette is a kind of a special type of omelette, which I call it whole egg omelette, instead of beat up the egg. I drop the egg directly into the surface of the wok. Now, as you notice in here, because this is a wok pan, the surface area is large enough to allow all the 3 eggs to be spread out completely. Now, this method for cooking an omelette is truly probably one of the best methods because it allows you to combine the texture of a fried egg and an egg omelette. After I spread out the egg, you can see that the egg yolk and the egg white are actually fried separately. And the end result is that the egg yolk will become crispy and that adds tremendous amount of interesting texture to the egg omelette. Okay, because now I can spread it out, I'm able to add food ingredients to the surface of the egg. If you have a round bottom wok or a wok with a small flat surface area, this is going to be far more difficult. And in this case, you can use the extra surface area that allow you to put in as much food ingredients as you think that will accommodate. Now, this method has a distinct advantage is that because of the skin of the omelette is going to be relatively strong, and so you can put in quite a bit of food ingredients. So the next step is that it's put in some cheese, which my wife really enjoyed. And now you have a making of an egg omelette that would be difficult if you have a round bottom wok. So you can see there are many other possible applications to a wok pan. In addition to like making an omelette, you can see that you can actually use it as any other small frying pan that's capable to do, such as frying some hamburger, frying a hot dog. You can even make grilled cheese sandwich, which I have made in the past. The flexibility of the wok pan really makes home cooking more interesting as well as more sustainable, because now you can use this method to cook many different types of dishes. And the end result is that you are more likely to cook, because now all you have to do is to reach for a single cooking utensil. It will make your cupboard less crowded with many different sizes of pots and pans. And using this method, you can also help you to eliminate any possibilities of not wanting to cook because you don't have the right cooking utensil. And with this, you know that you can cook almost anything that you would like. So as you can see in here, now I am able to make an egg omelette using my wok because I have a wok pan, and because of the large surface area, allow me to use it for different type of cooking functions. So my recommendation is that make your life simpler and get a cooking utensil that can serve many different functions. This is the same thing like with food ingredients too. If you can take the same food ingredient and make different type of dishes, you are going to be way ahead of the game. So home cooking, in order for it to be practical, efficient, creative, and fun, simplicity is essential. With simplicity also comes efficiency. And this is the reason why I cook every single day without having any desire to eat fast and ultra-processed food. Therefore, the goal of my YouTube channel is to help you to make home cooking as part of your daily routine. I hope by posting every day, it will give you a sense that I can cook it every day and you can too. And you can make it both fun and enjoyable. So if you'd like to learn more about my fast cooking system, please subscribe to this YouTube channel. So keep on cooking. I will see you tomorrow.